Welcome to Mediocre Gaming, and today we're playing God of War Ragnarok. Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm Zarel. Let's get to it. Alright, so today we're doing a prison break, but before we get to that, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and ring that bell to be notified of all future episodes as soon as they go live. So let's get into it. Now this is a favor or side quest, and in order to do it you need 3 different things. First of all, you need access to Niflheim, which is where we're going right now. Second of all, you need to have Draupnir, both of which you get in the course of the main campaign, which is all given to you. So as you're going along, you'll eventually get those 2 things. Now the third thing, and the most important and overshadows the other 2, is that you need to have finished the main campaign. Now, without getting into spoilers, this area only crops up after you finish the main campaign, as evidenced by the kind of rainbow hue around it, aura.
Let's continue. Might be
So I came to Niflheim, and I saw this. I happened to see this. It was just a fluke that I came here and checked it out. So it was interesting that this was here, and they're like, "Is that a prison?"
We should head downward.
Ah, yes.
Oh man,
Nothing especially dangerous at the bottom of an
our
Asgardian
fellow
prison.
adventurers here are obviously familiar with what a prison would look like. Aesir prison. So this is obviously one that was put together by Odin himself. Not trusting his warriors, patriarchs, to do what they're supposed to be doing, or whatever the case may be, and we'll maybe find out some more information as we go along. So there's some Einherjar, or Einis, as I like to call them, guarding the prison, or I presume guarding the prison.
If the Einherjar survived Ragnarok, perhaps some of the
So
inmates
we
did
need
as
to figure
Find
out
out.
basically how to get down further into the prison. Lower
well. There
scroll.
must be a way to reach the lower levels. Just need to find
Yeah.
a way down.
Okay, here we go. So here's where you need the spear. Draupnir. In order to access anything other than the top level, you need the a way to access these. Nice parrying. The ability for these guys to flash around bothers me. But it didn't help you out, did it? Nope. So just looking around, I mean, you're going to get a little bit of experience from fighting the Einherjar, along with a little bit of Hacksilver. But as we saw there, there's a Nornir chest. So of course,
What's the chain do?
we need to try and open that if at all possible. So the cells that are along the sides have
Dwarf.
Recognize him?
points of interest
I do not, sadly.
and items.
Disappeared a fair few dwarven
Disappeared a
rebels
few
during the occupation.
dwarves.
I suspect this is one of them.
Yeah, I bet. Dissenters and dissidents to Odin's rule, sent to prison. What? Alright, so this controls the where the spear's at, so we can go further down, maybe? Okay, so if there is a wall in front of it, Then you'll go up higher if there is a wall under it. Under it? If there's not a wall in front of it, then you go across. So since they've strategically put... There we go. Walls in certain spots. Wow, it looks like maybe every level is gonna have these tinies that we have to deal with. That was low blow. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I don't mind that the enemies do attack my helper. Oh, apparently this was a cell. I do like that some of these abilities can interrupt at least these more minions type guys. Oh, here we go. Look at that. Alright, so in order to get further, probably needed to get that access. Alright, so 1 seal destroyed. 2 to go. Still got a ways to go to get down, so... but with that, only that one... elevator, basically, and I say that with air quotes, is that there are certain ones that you can only access if you have access to both sides of the level. So opening this gate should have given us access that we didn't have before. I kind of feel like that's the case. Unless it's given us access to the side that we already had been on? Well, let's take a look around and see what's what. These cells that are broken down or had snow and ice fall into it. Okay, so we've actually been here. Sometimes easy to get turned around, especially if you're not paying, close attention to the compass. Alright, so that's as far as we can go. So we can go all the way around. Down here. Take a look. It should still be basically the same. Oh, look, there we go. Aha! So there's actually 2 elevators. Alright, so... Oop, here's another one. Let's see.
Careful, brother.
Should probably
Prisoners may not be
switch
as grateful for their freedom
weapons
as one would
so we
hope.
get our runic attacks in here. Got decent runic stats, so does a decent amount of damage. There we go. Nice. Didn't even have a chance. The heavy runic attacks, of course, as you'll have noticed going through the game, take a lot longer to get to recharge. The cooldown is considerably longer. Yep. Don't want to go up. We want to go down. So we need to go. Unless I missed something up here, but I don't think so, because I think we had access to the full level, the level above. It's the level below that we need to get to. So in order to do that, we need to come over here, and that's open, so there we go. Some more heinies. Ooh, this one's got a shield. Oh, 2 of them. Take care of him. Get this guy. Ooh, there we go. That was close. Yeah, that was a good parry. Yeah, and he's down for the count. Oop, nope, he's not down for the count. He had too much health. Too much health. Now I did switch my typical armor around. Talk about that for a minute. I went from the Dvelier chest piece and the 2 Raven pieces to all survival pieces. Once you get the survival pieces up to 7 or above, it gives you big stat boosts in terms of your... Oh, look at that.
Who was he?
I don't know. A gardener, perhaps? Dreamshade is difficult to
Another
keep alive
flower.
even under the best conditions, but this... He gave all his strength to keep it alive.
Then it is right. You should have it.
So unlike the other armor that give you perks, the survival armor, once you get it up high enough, level 7 and above, they give you a boost to your stats because it doesn't have any perks. So your... Oh, there's a guy over there. So your runic and your cooldown and your vitality, those 4 minor attributes, I want to say, you get a nice boost to those. With, you know, some in strength and defense. So the perk really is that you get a bump in your minor attributes. Alright, we got that one cell to open. I'm not really looking forward to it because it's got a traveler inside, which of course he's gonna attack. And ever since they were introduced in the last game, I think they were introduced in the last game, they've been the biggest pain to me because they can't be interrupted. They have this heavy armor that you generally can't attack them from behind. Plus they have all these... For being a big, slow, heavy dude, they move awfully fast. That's funny, I actually got out of range of that attack. Oop, and he's doing it again. There, I took care of him this time. Yeah, you see how he's backing up? You can't attack him. See, with all his damage, with all his armor, I should say, he's barely taking any damage. A lot of times, not all the time, but a lot of times his armor will break right towards the end, which is just like, okay, I did all this work to take you out, and only at the end does it actually matter. Oh, there we go. Down he goes. Anyway, like I said, I don't like the travelers. They're a big pain. There we go. We got some hack silver and some materials, and of course experience. So now we can go further down. I think there's one more. I want to say there's one more level. Oh, nope, there isn't. just this. This is the bottom level. But we only have access to about half. So what we got to do is go over to the other side and then drop down so we get access to the last part. There we go. Looks like there's one more cell. And it's probably the last seal, since we only need one. Did my eyes deceive me?
I can't believe it.
Wait.
You can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Tyr.
Is this an illusion?
No, brother. No, I think it's the real deal.
Mimir?
Boy, I thought
Is that
there
you,
was
old
some
friend?
big twists
In
in
all
the
the
main
important
campaign.
ways.
This is the biggest twist of
There
them
was
all.
such a commotion. If Odin learns what you've done,
Odin is dead.
The realms are
And it's a
at
side
last
quest
free.
after
You're safe.
the main campaign.
Odin's dead.
And Asgard
That's
fallen.
So the reign of the
insane.
Aesir is truly over.
Okay, so I guess there are some
That's
spoilers in
quite
here.
a lot to take
I'm not giving, but the
And
game's
you are.
giving it.
His name is Kratos.
Kratos. I know that name.
Come.
Man, that's insane.
You need real
I
shelter.
can't believe it.
Food.
No. No, what I need most now, I think, is to reflect on what you've told me. I need space, if you would grant me that.
I need space.
Our
Space.
home is in the realm between realms
What?
for the moment.
He didn't run
You
away.
can find us there when you're ready.
Kratos. I know you from somewhere. I'm sure it will come back to me.
You know me.
Until then,
That's the craziest thing. The craziest thing. So that finishes the side quest. We just have to figure out where that last seal is at. We'll look around for it a little bit.
I appreciate your concern, but I'm fine. I guess we all are. But I would love to be alone for a moment.
So he wants to be alone. Dude, you've been alone for who knows how long. In the prison. Man, that blows my mind. After everything that happened, if you're still here at this point, then, I mean, you know what's happened. Here we thought, Odin said that Tyr was dead. And then we found him in, oh, there it is. Chest is open. And then we find him in Svartalheim.
you believe
And
that was
then
truly
it
him.
turns out that
hard
it
to
wasn't
trust
really
anything.
him.
I've
And
been
then
But with Odin
we find
gone, I've no cause to doubt it.
probably the real him? I have no
That I'm
idea.
sure.
That is so twisty. That is so
Where's the
twisty. It just blows my mind. It blows my mind completely. So we'll get this chest and get out of here. See if they have anything else to say about Tyr on the way out. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to check us out on social media. And thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And we'll see you next time.
Well, now we know what this prison's for. This is where Odin stashed those he would camouflage himself as.
Makes sense. If you're going to imitate someone, you wouldn't want them walking around.
Why not kill them?
He must need them alive in order to assume their form.
Aye. Odin likely wanted Tyr dead for a multitude of reasons. But he knew Tyr would be more useful alive.
Your god of war has truly returned. What now?
He'll want to stretch his legs, I imagine. Imprisonment stokes wanderlust. Not that I need to remind any of us of that.
Y'all still looking for the orb?